Well, all right, welcome back to the channel. So today's topic is the bottleneck for single professionals. And single professionals could be single practitioners that they have their own particular business, but they're just by themselves. Or it could be a single professional that works within a big company, for example. It could be like a sales manager, or it could be a recruiter. You get the idea. So let's go over what a bottleneck is, right? So bottleneck refers to a point of congestion or delay in a process, workflow, or system causing a slowdown or obstruction, right? So that's basically what a bottleneck is, right? You're not able to get production out. You're not able to do all the job duties that you are required. Okay, so let's take a look and see how this would apply to the single professional, right? So at some point, single professionals will experience a bottleneck. Now, at the beginning, all the job duties are manageable. Like if you need to write a report, or if you need to call customers, set appointments, send emails, and basically deliver the product. So these things may be manageable at the very beginning. Now, what happens is that as the job goes, the tasks and customers grow to a point where it is no longer manageable. So, when this happens, this creates the bottleneck. You have so much demand of different customers. So, for example, if you're in sales, you have customers calling you that they need customer service, or they need you to look at a bill, or maybe the person that was supposed to come in and do the delivery didn't show up. So all these different things are the duties, for example, of the sales manager that I was telling you about. And given enough volume that you have, then it just creates a bottleneck. Now, if the single professional doesn't handle it, then the bottleneck continues. This also slows down sales or production or whatever the activity may be that the single professional is involved in, right? So now you may be asking yourself, so what is the solution? So the solution is rather simple to go over with you, but it does take quite a bit of effort to actually to get it done, right? But once you do it, then everything should definitely smooth out. So the solution is to write out all job tasks. Divide these job tasks and put them into a category and create a chart like the one below, right? So let's take a sales manager, for example. Each of the sales manager's responsibilities below breaks down into a separate job with its own task. Now, what you may want to consider is that you have like mini jobs within the overall scope of what you do. So a sales manager, for example, has the following responsibilities: hire sales team members, train and mentor sales reps, oversee sales strategy and processes, analyze sales data and reports, collaborate with other departments. So if we break down these particular responsibilities into mini jobs, for example, it would be like a recruiter, a trainer, the strategist of the processes, the analyzer of the data and the person that creates the reports, and then the person that collaborates with other departments. So all these are little mini jobs within the overall scope of what you do. So if you don't organize these mini jobs within the scope of your day or your week, then what happens is that that becomes overwhelming, and that will continue the bottleneck. So the solution would be to work each job duty during a particular time of the day. In other words, assign a time frame to each job. So in the example of the sales manager, he can basically be the recruiter from, let's say, 8 in the morning to 10 in the morning. He will be a recruiter. Then from 10 to 12, he's going to go ahead and train his personnel. From 12 to 1, he would take lunch. Then from 1 to 3 p.m., he would go ahead and actually develop the strategies and the processes that need to be implemented. And then let's say from 3 to 4 is going to analyze the information and create the reports. And then from 4 to 5 is going to collaborate with other departments, have meetings, etc. So by doing this particular mini jobs within the job description, what I would say is that within a short time, the sales manager will have a successful team and he will no longer have a bottleneck, because now each job has its own time frame to be worked on, and those are the only times that he would actually get to do that job. So the only thing that I would say is just think of your particular job, break it down into the little jobs or the mini jobs that you have within the scope of your situation. Apply this information I just shared with you, and I will assure you that you will have success. All right, I hope that you enjoyed the presentation. And if you have any questions, write them down below. Share this video so you can help somebody else that is suffering from the bottleneck. Thanks.